Welcome back to Paper Mario. Wait a minute, this isn't the Glitz Pit.
What happened to the Glitz Pit?
Yeah, well, okay, you see, since it's like Wednesday and wrestling isn't on right now, we're taking a break to go cheat. I mean, level up segue.
Bullshit. Just because Raw or SmackDown's not on or pay-per-view doesn't mean they don't do live shows.
John.
Shazubi!
You know, because of the wrestling theme lately and because of this guy's mustache, I actually imagine him saying that in Hulk Hogan's voice.
Shazubi, brother!
Yeah, so yeah.
Just skipping over Flurry, huh?
Yeah, I could have used those 3 Shine Sprites to level up Flurry before we started the match. I mean, before we started the fight, but, you know, I'd rather use Segway. I'd rather level him up. And since we lost that fight, we have to fight the guy below us, I think is what it is. Or maybe if we did the what Grubba asked and we also lost, I think maybe we'd fight them again. I don't remember. But basically, we just, that's why I'm leaving this in. Normally, I'd just cut it out, but we leveled up, so...
Oh,
Right.
so anyway,
Yeah.
as our so at the end of the last part, the color of the Yoshi egg is determined by how long you keep the egg as soon as you get it. Before it cracks.
Told you.
All right. So 6 minutes after getting the egg, but before you reach 9 minutes, the Yoshi will be red. If you have the egg for less than 6 minutes, then it's green. Okay, I started a little weird there. All right, so if it's less than 6 minutes, it's green. Between 6 and 9 minutes, it's red. Between 9 and 11 minutes, it's blue. Between 11 and 15 minutes, it's orange. Between 15 and 18, it's pink. And between 18 and 19 minutes, that's really strict, it's black. So
Okay, so I lucked out there, I suppose.
you lucked out there. And between 19 and 20 minutes, it's white.
I think I had a white Yoshi for my personal Let's Play. Hold on, I'm gonna go check that. Cause you know it's cool that I got. And also if it's more than 20 minutes, it just loops around again. So like 20.
Yeah, after 20 minutes, it goes back to green.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth.
Yeah. So. And it'll keep on looping around. I mean, it shouldn't take you more than 40 minutes in order to get to the point where you get to the Iron Adonis twins. But
You're probably just better off saving and like save scumming
Yeah.
until you get the color you want.
You know, the way these guys have cross eyes like that, I just imagine them talking with Big the Cat's voice.
yeah, they're supposed to be like, "Durr, we're really stupid" and stuff like that. But now that we've got Yoshi. Now that we've got the Yoshi on our team. Oh wait, hold on, I'm wrong. I had the green one on my personal Let's Play, but now that we've got the Yoshi on our team, he can use his spit ability, which allows you to hurt these guys, because the only way to deal damage to them is by whacking them with each other. So yeah. The closest comparison to to a Paper Mario 1 partner that I can give for the Yoshi is a Bow, because he attacks generally, aside from his gulp, he attacks generally by doing a lot of 1 damage attacks. So that was Bow's shtick in the original Paper Mario, and that's what he does in this game. So yeah,
I like it strictly because you can ride him.
oh yeah, he's definitely the most useful. Definitely the most useful field partner, just because he's faster. And also, you know, I like his dialogue too, because he's kind of got like a scrappy kind of tone to his voice and whatnot, and I think he's amusing. So, you know,
Scrappy Doo.
no, not that scrappy.
Yoshi power!
Yoshi power! Oh god, I'm throwing my mouth a little bit.
I hate that
Oh,
goddamn.
man.
I hate.
Everybody does, Ted.
There was a reason he was just the surprise villain at the end of the live action movie, which was a genius stroke, by the way, master stroke.
Yeah. Oh man, but like, what was I completely lost my train of thought. That's what happens
Fuck
when
you, Scrappy.
Well, that's what happens when you think about Scrappy Doo, and also. Grubba just had to hide his porn real quick because we barged in on him. But yeah, the Yoshi is one of my more favorite characters. He's not necessarily the most useful in battle, again, because I think generally in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, you run into enemies with defense an awful lot more often than in the original Paper Mario. So, you know, that's why, because in the original Paper Mario, you'd run into enemies with defense like maybe once in a blue moon, making Bow easily one of the most useful. But in this case, you'll find enemies with defense almost every chapter, so you don't get a lot of uses for the Yoshi, but I still think that he's pretty good. And you use his field ability a lot, so I like him.
Yeah.
Hot pink with frills?
Yeah,
What?
there's a reason why he's not in charge of our wardrobe.
I just imagine Mario walking out into the ring in JC's costume from Tekken.
Honestly, I like JC's design more than Julia's. To be perfectly honest, like I hope she keeps the whole luchador thing in future games.
Well, I doubt she will. She was just sort of. They just did that to her to give her a new move set because I guess she was one clone too many.
You know what?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. That's what's gonna happen. Wolf will be announced as the Super Smash Bros. DLC character, but instead he's a circus clown. Okay, all right.
Yeah, it just, Julia was introduced as a replacement for Michelle because Tekken has this thing where they can't let their goddamn female characters age, so instead they have to replace them with clones in the sequels when they get older.
Yeah. But anyway, look at this guy. He's coming in trying to say that we're not tough enough to take him in the ring.
Yeah, that star looks so unnatural on top of his sprite. It's like it was just pasted onto his sprite.
Yeah, because it's a fake crystal star.
Spoilers, Ted.
No, it's not
I'm
spoiler.
the little chap.
They actually just straight out say it's a fake crystal star.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So he's gonna take us in the ring this Sunday. Raw. Remember the Rock.
This Sunday, dig it!
Okay, dude, the cameras aren't rolling. You can dial it down a little.
What? Are you saying that wrestling stars just don't act like that all the time?
Depending on how big of a name you are, unfortunately, yeah. At some points, like if you're a big name on any sort of wrestling company, I imagine more prominently with the WWE. If you got a Twitter account, any sort of social media, you have to stay in character. Like you can't, break the facade, especially for someone like John Cena or. Champ is here.
Okay, so
man.
even though like we found out that the champ's belt was a fake crystal star, we still have to become the champ. So yeah, so this, so now that we're in the second half of the chapter, and everybody in the major leagues is surprisingly less friendly than in the minor leagues. Instead, we're getting emails from this mysterious X person, which could either be Dr. Wily dressed up in a silly costume, or a parasite, or a Reploid from the future. Take your pick. We've got lots of jokes that we can make about that.
It might just be a tyrant in a trench coat, and it's coming for you.
I hope it's that one. No, actually, no. Fuck him.
Wait, what?
Mr. X.
Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. It was just a tyrant mutant in a trench coat.
Oh, okay. Wait, that was...
He's also Dr. Wily in disguise. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wait, that was who you guys called Proto Nemesis, right? Did he...
Yeah,
he's pretty much the precursor.
Yeah, it functions sort of like Nemesis, except it walks very slowly toward you, whereas Nemesis would straight up run at you and fire rocket launchers at you and basically
What a dick.
do a lot more stuff that made it much more of a threat.
He also
Nemesis would show up at random sometimes, too, which could really throw you off.
Yeah. Well, there's a reason why he was the name of the third Resident Evil game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this one's annoying. Oh, okay, so, again, the curse is dicking me over when I've got Mario in the back, but, this requirement was really annoying because I had to take damage from my opponent 5 times, which meant that I essentially had to do nothing for 3 turns. So
At least you got a defense buff, so you won't be losing much HP.
yeah, but it's still annoying. So, like, yeah, And I don't know whether I get, like, and I had to make sure that I took damage, so I couldn't even, like, super guard or anything like that. I think there I just appealed just for the sake of variety.
Yeah.
That
Got him, boy.
kawaii Desu Goomba girl. We love her. Go Goombella!
I want six
No,
body.
bring back
I
Goombella. Why
want
would you appeal
six-
to the crowd only to take her away from us?
I want 6 body pillows.
We don't want to overexpose her, Lewis. If we bring her out too often, then the crowd will get sick of her. By keeping her scarce, then when she does appear, it'll make more of an impact.
Ah, so she's the Brock Lesnar.
Is that
Yes.
okay? Is he a guy?
Yes.
You know, I think you just summed up the entire problem with Ronda Rousey in the UFC. Yeah, okay.
Oh, she's the
She's the one who keeps armbarring people within the first 20 seconds of her fights. Oh.
I don't watch UFC, but even I know like her reputation of Ronda Rousey.
well, I know who she is. I don't watch an awful lot of boxing or UFC either. Is she just like the best woman in?
She's the champion of her weight class.
Okay.
She keeps she almost always wins by armbar within the first chunk of the first round.
Well,
and I don't think
that'd be
anyone's really pushed her through an at-length fight yet.
Well, you see, that's on one hand, that's also really bad for her. If like somebody makes it through the first round, she'll probably tire out pretty quickly. And second off, that's got to be a really boring match to fight to watch if it's like you want to get your money's worth, you know.
You say that, but there have been some fighters so far who had gone through a lot of short fights and then proved, like when they finally got a really great opponent, that they could last through 5 straight rounds. But
yeah,
I don't think Ronda's done it yet.
Ow! You poked me.
What are these things?
Bristles. I think we fought these guys way earlier in the game. I think in chapter 1 actually. They were basically there to tell us, hey, POW blocks are a thing. But we fight them again here. You're kind of boned if they say like don't use special moves or don't use items though, because that's really the only way you can hurt these guys. So, yeah.
Wait, are the conditions random?
Yeah, most of the time. I believe so, anyway. Well, sort of, because I do know that when you become the champ, it's always, when you're facing Rockhawk, it's always use a special move. I think the conditions might be random, actually. I'm not sure.
Oh, do what you would have done in the first place. Why not? Sure.
The Ghost Split is also, if I recall correctly, just a good place to get those tattles that you missed in the first run through, right?
Yeah.
Or are they different tattles?
Oh no, they're the same tattles.
Okay.
I think aside from bosses that recur, the tattles are never different depending on which where you tattle them. It's always the same. Also, Mario has specific email messages. I believe this is something from Mario 3.
It's the ice world.
Okay.
World music.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a cool detail. And
I like the slipping inside the covers animation.
yeah, I like that a lot too. That's been there since the original Paper Mario, I think.
It does sort of remind me of what the classic sleeping in a bed animation for RPG characters was, though. It was basically them just standing in between the top sprite and bottom sprite of the bed.
Yeah, so this was actually one that got me stuck the first time I played the game, because it was like, go to the watering hole. What the hell is that supposed to mean? But then again, I was like 11 when they played this, and I was, it means a juice bar. Okay. But you talk to this guy, and then you get an upgrade to your hammer. So, yeah. It's one of the most anticlimactic hammer upgrades in the game, but, whatever. You got a super hammer. Yeah. So, Toadette's back. Woo. The super hammer, not only does it increase your attack power from 2 to 4 with an action command strike, but it also allows you to break big blocks. So yeah, we twist our body up, which you actually can't do with paper. It would rip the paper. So whatever. Like,
so Mario's laminated.
I guess you can't do that with paper though. Like, hold on, I've got a piece of paper with me right now. Like, you can kind of bend it a little bit, but not like that without like ruining it. So
If you twist it, you at the very least will crumple it.
Yeah.
Make it wrinkled.
yeah.
But Mario's not in his 90s yet.
Oh no.
Man, you know, I just love getting tools and using them to solve little puzzles and stuff in dungeons and exploration.
Yeah.
Is that kind of stuff is it's really what I love about the Wild Arms games, and the Paper Mario games do it almost just as well.
Yeah. I mean, this is the one chapter without a dungeon, so you know you're not getting an
Yeah.
awful lot of like explore.
But still, you get a new tool, and I feel like it's an upgrade, you know?
Yeah, you definitely see it too, because not only do you like, one thing I like about Paper Mario is that almost every upgrade you get to battle also upgrades you in the field, which I think is an under.
Oh, just so that I don't mislead anyone who's watching this, when I say I like the Wild Arms games for that, I'm specifically talking about the first three. The games after that don't do the tools thing. So
Don't.
yeah, don't go into Wild Arms 5 thinking you're going to get all these explorative tool-based dungeons and
That son of a bitch Lewis lied to me.
yeah.